All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra tutorials channel. I'm your host, Larry, and today we're going to be checking out how to use the Windows File System Checker. Well, it's actually the System File Checker, for being specific. The whole idea here is this tool is going to check your most important Windows files, making sure they're not damaged, corrupted, missing, or otherwise having some hiccups, and then identifying the ones that are having problems so that they can be replaced by re-downloading them and swapping them out. So to access this tool, all you have to do is hit CMD and run this bad boy as an administrator. And when you're inside of here, the command that you want to use is sfc /scannow. And what this is going to do is this is going to go through all of your different files, and this might take longer depending on what kind of hard drive you're running and how fast your system can scan through all of those different files. And it's going to make sure everything looks the way that it's supposed to before offering to download anything that's missing and then put it all back together for you. And it can take somewhere in the realm of between 5 to 15 minutes to go through this process. Oh, looks like it's kicking off now. It's sat at 47% for a pretty significant amount of time. I guess there was something up with one of my files, or maybe it was just a large file. But once it got done with 47, it kicked over pretty quickly. So it looks like it didn't find any specific integrity violations. If it did, it would proceed to download those missing files and then replace them. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's not a foolproof tool, but if there's anything going on with Windows, with some of your core Windows settings, this can be a great tool to figure out if one of your files is damaged or if there's something else going on as a part of a greater sort of troubleshooting little to-do list. And you can find troubleshooting to-do checklists online for all sorts of things, including several that I'm sure would include the Scan Now feature. So if you need to do this, that's how you do it. I hope you found this helpful. I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.